No, I was saying like put it down that shit. Like, so you don't like hit it next time. This stuff?
No, because it wasn't even on my shit. I got your shit right here. It's a good ass cut. That shit don't, because I don't want that shit to have an echo at all on it. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And that shit had a little, you feel what I'm saying? So, because your shit don't got it, but my shit do. That's crazy. So yeah. So try talking.
Yeah, I don't hear no echo.
Okay. All right. So because I think when the play back it has the echo. That's the last mic check we gonna do.
Yeah, you always do got an echo on the playback.
It's not as bad though.
Slightly, I would say slightly.
Alright, bet. So you're doing progress, bet. So let's just delete that one more time. And
I think it's, I don't know, man. Both mics picking it up, I guess. I don't know.
yeah, that's how I said. I think when you maybe because if you don't hold your mic when he talk, I don't know. I don't know
about the static and it be static when I do that.
The problem I'm talking. Yo. We don't need any. We don't need any backfire. I just turned the shit all the way down, so we gotta see what happens.
Alright.
Can you hear me?
Let me turn this shit all the way down for you. Yeah, that's good right there.
That's not bad, right?
Yeah.
Alright, baby, so we good. Finally start this shit. Here we go. Okay. We good recording?
Yeah, it's just going on.
Ready? What is good, YouTube? You know what I'm saying? We finally got this thing started. We're on the Hefty Hola right now. What's up?
You ain't gonna look at the camera?
We don't gotta look at the camera. What's good, YouTube? We're gonna look at the camera and we're not even gonna
I thought, alright, my fault.
We're not even gonna edit that. We're gonna edit that. Anyway, as y'all see, we got my cousin here, bro. We got Brandon. And then we got our guest, but I'm gonna let him introduce himself. But before we do that, make sure y'all go like, subscribe, and everything to the channel. And we're gonna be here balling. So let's get straight into the podcast, bro. My guest. What is good, my man? How you doing?
What's up, bro? Appreciate you for having me, man.
Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
Yeah, man. Rob, Lamar, Jr., the man of many names, whatever you want to call it.
Right. My boy. So we're gonna get into it, man. So what's been good with you, bro? How you been?
Man, chilling, man. Working, man. How you?
Shit, same old, man. Trying to get it on his YouTube, man. Let's put my password in, man. So basically today, YouTube, I ain't gonna just hold y'all. We're gonna just be talking about topics that we found on Twitter and how we feel about certain things. Cause I feel like we got three educated black men in the room right now, so we can come to a moral agreement on some stuff. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna try to get this going as often as possible as we can. So let's just get this straight into it for y'all, man, and see what they're talking about. Gotta put it up on bada bing, bada boom. My laptop was off earlier, so doom. So yeah, we was going through a couple topics before we started this, and we wanted to see what we were gonna do. So let's see what they're talking about. So before we start this, y'all, let's talk about what's going on in the world right now. So we're in the South, obviously we're in South Carolina, and there's a lot of different stuff going on compared to the North. You feel what I'm saying? How we get treated, and how everything is have to do with caution nowadays, and you know what I'm saying? Just relying on yourself, not just relying on yourself, but relying on your brothers and stuff like that, and be able to have like community like this. You feel what I'm saying? Be able to chill and stuff like that. So I guess my question is, bro, since okay, how can I put this? So since the whole summer with the protests and everything, how do you feel that carried on into the winter, into now?
I mean, what's different? The world's still racist. The world's still gonna be racist. Not to, be all blunt about it, but it's just like, ain't nothing really changing. It's really getting worse. But people think it's changing, but it's really not. You feel what I'm saying? Did you just see everything that happened with the Trump thing? Like, we over here getting blasted with rubber bullets and tear gas when we protested peacefully.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I get it. Some people was rioting. They're not, I ain't, progressive promoting that, but you feel what I'm saying? But other people was really just peacefully protesting. You getting bullets, rubber bullets, tear gas, stuff used for military on us. Then you got people raiding the White House because they're not getting their way.
Right.
And you're not doing nothing but letting them in, opening the gate for them. That, they don't seem like it's changing to me for real.
And then, like I said, we live in the South, so we have a lot of our friends that we grew up with. You feel what I'm saying? Even before we knew, even before Trump got elected and stuff, that had strong personalities toward things. There now we feel some type of way because we grew up with these people. You feel what I'm saying? And now we seeing them support this dude that we don't support at all. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like how. You just throw away those past 15 years in the drain, or like my homeboy, my best friend, that man's like a diehard Trump fan. And he just called me, and I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like we sit here and talk to bro.
I mean, Trump
like,
is a liar, and you know he's lying, but you know some things he ain't gonna lie about. Right. But I feel like he had our back, whether it's coming to us going to war with another country.
Oh, for sure.
He definitely had our back with that. He's gonna send everybody. Anybody who's able to go.
That's one of the main problems, though. He gonna send everybody.
Yeah, and that you can't rely on. You can't deny that. You can't deny that balance. So that's what everybody was falling asleep on, but they realized it was just more to him than to just that. So
yeah. So where were so I'm gonna ask you, Rob, first. So where were you when you heard about the Capitol rioting, and how did you feel when you heard about it?
Hey man, I thought I was in a movie scene, bro. Nah, no cap, bro. I thought I was in a movie, bro. I was at work, man, in a whole different county, bro. Just driving, delivering packages, bro. Said raided White House. I'm like, oh, this fake, bro. Go to Twitter. Nah, it's not fake. That joke was crazy, man.
Yeah, right. You know what's crazy is, like I said, we live in the South, y'all. We live in country, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? And we drive, and I said, I saw the other day, I saw about 3 Confederate flags. And you know what's right beside the Confederate flags? TRUMP flag, red and blue. You feel what I'm saying? That was really crazy, bro. Cause it's like they claim they separate themselves from it. You feel what I'm saying? But then like how when you don't really separate yourself from the supremacy, you don't really separate yourself from the racism. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. If you see that you and your party are like hyping it up and giving it amp and giving it life and giving it juice, and they're using your party as, like, you feel what I'm saying, a means and a right to do what they're doing, then that's not good as a party. You're representing the United States of America as a party. You're the president of the United States. And if I'm saying it's a small podcast of a room, but at the same time, this is how the people feel. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? And it's really crazy because this is honestly how the people feel. And this is one person, and outside looking in, like, we can listen to these rappers, we can listen to these celebrities, we can listen to these famous podcast people, but it's like, what about the day-to-day motherfucker? You feel what I'm saying? How does he feel? He's the one affected by it most. At the end of the day, they gonna go sleep in their mansions and stuff. Yeah. We gotta get up and go work that 9 to 5. They gotta worry about looking pretty on the film. You feel what I'm saying? So good?
Tax dollar got that.
Tax dollar going to crazy stuff. And it's like, it's going to crazy stuff.
Hey, you know what's even goddamn crazy? Most of us done pay more than damn taxes than Trump in the past 4 years. That's even crazy.
And I hate
that. No taxes.
And when we talk about our friends are so quick to defend this man who don't even know you, bro.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna say Joe Biden don't know us or what's it called, but at the same time, it's like, if you know that you're going to a rally and that you're going to get, you need that fuel, why are you going to a rally to incite violence? Like, what? The rally before that Capitol, I don't care what anyone say, was inciting violence. That's why they taking all the videos down, arresting people that recorded his thing. Mm-hmm. The man, bro, you can go on YouTube right now. They were gone by half the speech was done. They were already going up there. Mm-hmm. And it's like, how you starting off? It's like, and then here's another thing. So y'all know this is going on. Y'all know what's going here. Why why aren't you more prepared? Why do you just have the local police department and not just a precinct, not even the whole DC? Like, well, I don't understand. Why is it just 40 officers, 50 officers there? When y'all going against 1,000 people, you see the video of this one black man trying to fend off 45 white people. I don't know, white, black, whatever people. Trying to fend off 45 rioters. Because at the end of the day, that's what they were, rioters. Fending off 45 rioters. How you feel about that, bro?
Hey, I mean, like I said before, like they're doing exactly what they said we were doing, supposedly back in the Black Lives Matter movement, saying that we were rioting, but they're not understanding. We got people that are getting killed, like, people get their neck, until they get suffocated. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're peacefully protesting about that. Y'all rioting again, like I said, rioting because your president's not the president anymore, because your choice didn't get picked. So it's like that's not. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people not morally right in themselves, and it's like, why would you use a party or just a figurehead to show your true emotions deep down under, and then just blame it on the next guy? You feel what I'm saying? Like, it just don't make sense to me.
So go into detail with that.
I just feel like a lot of people, like, they always had these emotions. Like, it's always been there. They've always felt this.
The people that we grew up with.
Yeah, like everybody, just in general, like everybody that's openly loud about it for the past 4 years, like that's been openly racist towards like other people of color. And I ain't gonna just say black
right.
people of color. It's like those emotions always been there. It really just shows how America is. Like all it takes is for one person. Oh, let me be the figurehead to show y'all we can do this and be exactly how we want, and nobody can stop us. But nobody's doing it. They're doing it in the right direction. You feel what I'm saying? They're always doing it for negative purposes, in my opinion.
And just so you guys know, you two, me and my boy Rob right here, we grew up together and stuff like basketball with his gym and stuff like that. Different one. We grew up in a predominantly white town. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is. Lexington is. You feel what I'm saying? We both went to mostly white kids in the high school. You had about 20, 30 black kids. You feel what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And actually, nothing's wrong with that, but it's like
all of them was athletes.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not like nothing wrong with that, but it's like, was we around that much built up hate for like that much of our lives and being so
that 400 years.
Yeah, just being so like, what's the word for it?
I mean, I wouldn't say
so blind to it.
I don't even say blind to it, just because they wasn't really open about it. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, ooh, like I'm gonna act like your friend in your face, but when you're not around, oh, you're this guy, you're that guy, I hate you. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, when you're in middle school, and I don't care what you say, elementary school, middle school, high school. At the end of the day, if you're white, or you know what I'm saying, we can say what. If you have a black friend, you got some privileges. You feel what I'm saying? You got some help. You feel what I'm saying? It's not as hard to be, you feel what I'm saying, popular. It's not as hard to be accepted. It's not, you feel what I'm saying? And then you realize all these white kids want to be black so bad. You feel what I'm saying? How we're in the South, and we got country kids riding these big old lifted trucks, blasting NBA YoungBoy. How does that work?
Hey, that's what they like, man.
How does that work? Like, what does that work? I mean, don't get me wrong, genre. I listen to some country music, but at the same time, and then blasting all these black rap Kendrick. They love Kendrick. How you gonna blast Kendrick with a Trump flag? How you gonna say? How you gonna do this and that? How you gonna? It's like you can't. I feel like they just try to look past it, but it's just the image that it gives. At the end of the day, you have an image that you have to uphold for yourself and around people. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that image, when you're in public, it has to be socially correct. You feel what I'm saying? Because if it ain't, you're gonna get checked on it. And you feel what I'm saying? And it's all depending on how you respond. If you do get checked on it, if you get checked on about black guy, Mexican, or whatever, you feel what I'm saying? It's how they react, and then. It's sad to say most of them react badly because they don't give a fuck. You feel what I'm saying? And then it's just
but getting into a different topic on top of what you're saying,
right?
We gotta not saying like that's not what be happening with other cultures, not just white.
Yeah,
It's a bunch of cultures trying. Some cultures want to act like a different culture for some odd reason. I don't know why. You feel what I'm saying? You do what you do, like what you like, but we gotta stop. Putting color or ethnicity and race into a culture and how you act. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can't act black, you can't act white. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta have a culture where everybody can act how they want to act, you feel what I'm saying? So we don't have to decipher, oh, he trying to, you feel what I'm saying? He trying to act black, he trying to act like this and that, he trying to be cool and stuff, you feel what I'm saying? Like, we gotta have a culture to where that everybody can do what they want to do without feeling like they judge. But I just feel like we live in a world where you gotta try to have a certain image. You want to hang out with certain people. You want to be involved with certain people. You want to deal with certain females. Even like simple stuff, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if we just had a certain different type of culture where everybody can be open and honest with themselves, it would be a little different. You feel what I'm saying?
So saying we reset that, so saying like for Gen Z, so our kids, how as ourselves right now we set that moral value that you want. How do you do that in your everyday life?
I mean,
how do you have that impact?
Whenever this really, we just gotta. I mean, it can't start with. It can start with one, but it gotta be a group of people, multiple people doing it. You feel me? You gotta start with teaching the next generation to not, really fall under a certain thing and be what you want to be and do what you want to do.
I'm gonna tell you right now, though. I got kids. You said something about kids.
Yeah.
I got kids.
Right.
I'm a black father. I'll tell you, me personally, I tell my kid, you don't look at my white kid like he just some ordinary. If he white, you don't got to, you know what I mean?
Be good.
You feel me? I don't want to say nothing that's too wrong. You feel me? I don't want to say nothing that's too off the books. Also, why you're a crazy dad or whatever. But I'm saying I teach my son the ways to defend yourself, but don't trust nobody that's not really your skin color, son. Point blank, period.
And that's real.
And it's not. You saying you don't want to say nothing crazy. It's not really crazy. It's just the world we live in. That's really the world we live in.
Him have somebody back that's black before some white boy. Not in the case that maybe he might grow up loving some white boy. Not saying loving some white boy, but white boy being his best friend.
Right. Because that was the case for me.
You feel me? You can't knock that.
Not with the undercover racism like we was talking about. You don't really know their true intentions. Like, they can be your whole friend. Like, in high school, like me and Biscuit, man, like, my fault. But yeah, like, the whole time, we said, I ain't gonna call you by your nickname, bro.
That's my dog. They gonna come back on YouTube. You Gucci, bro.
But yeah, like, with the undercover racism, man, like, it be people you go to school with your whole life at, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I had a few little, white friends when I was in elementary school.
Yeah.
Don't talk to none of them now. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't talk to none of them in high school. I don't even know if I had any in middle school.
Who do you talk to high school though, period, from? I don't talk to nobody from high school.
Oh yeah, I mean, that too. I'm just saying, like, after elementary
every day or every other day, not really nobody. No.
Well, I see him in
see him on the gram, see him on social media, yeah, but actually conversating, nah.
Especially after this whole debacle with the last 4 years and everybody showing their true colors, and even like people in professions like nursing, like, how am I supposed to feel safe when I know there's nurses and doctor practitioners out there that like don't like me because of my skin color? Why would I feel safe in their care? You feel what I'm saying?
Shit, they're in the room, mama. You can't even go to church.
Yes. And you letting them out of jail.
You can't
trying to let them out of jail.
So it's just, and so this racism and this ignorance. It's grandfathered in. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta understand like this.
Generations.
You gotta understand like this. So our friends, they learned it from their parents. Exactly. And their parents all giggity with our parents at lunches and our parents at meetings and our parents hanging out. But really they felt this way the whole time. So it's like how much more bullshit we gotta just, and how do you have that stored in you and just be cool? And I spent the night at my parents' niggas' houses. Parents, yo, what's good, man? You know what I mean? Chilling. And it's like, yo, now I see y'all blasting. Oh, these goddamn rioters, they're treason, they're killing people on the street, slitting up. I'm like, what? Now, do not get me wrong. Some people got their ass beat. People died.
Wow. People died in that White House.
People died in that White House. And yes, it's a government building. When did you ever see a Black Lives Matter protest go to a government building?
People died in that White House.
And they still think white privilege is I promise you, a black male couldn't even touch the steps, bro. Couldn't even touch the steps.
White privilege is presidential pardons. White privileges in 2021 are presidential pardons. Like what?
Fire.
Like what? Shots
Let's
fired.
go to the next
in the
time.
White
We want to
House.
talk about white privilege, talking about the little
What?
tight end lineman.
And the door was open.
Boom. So we gotta go to that topic right there for y'all, boy. My boys, my boys, right on that. So we were seeing a topic earlier. YouTube that this lineman. It was a lineman from the Seahawks, correct?
I'm pretty sure.
You said lineman, that's what he was.
That's
crazy.
Yeah, he was a lineman from the Seahawks.
I could sworn I was just thinking skill player for some reason.
White male, black. I think his girlfriend's black too. That's the crazy thing.
What?
Yeah, beat her.
You just made it 10 times worse.
It was. Yep, right here. It's Chad Wheeler. So if I look up Chad Wheeler, Seahawks offensive tackle. Yeah, Seahawks offensive tackle Chad Wheeler was released from jail Tuesday after he was arrested on suspicion of felony assault and domestic violence. The police reported him as accused of assaulting a woman after the Wheeler asked her to. So we can go to this, the ESPN link, and see what they say. Now, white privilege is where this man is allowed back in the league because Ray Rice did it to his girlfriend, and no one could ever pick him back up ever.
Exactly.
Ever.
Exactly.
And Ray Rice was a Super Bowl champion, was he not? With Ed Reed? Or am I tripping?
I believe so.
No, was he? Or am I tripping?
I don't know.
Was he on that team with Ed Reed and
Luka was 2000 what? I want to say 09, 2012 Ravens.
Well, that's when they won. That's when they won with Ray Rice right before you.
I know they won in 2012 Ray Lewis, and they might have won in 2000 and 2012. That's when I think they won the Super Rings.
So I want to read this whole story, y'all. Y'all ready for this? Oh, actually, what was you about to look up real quick? What was you about to look up? What was you about to
Ray
look up?
Rice.
Did you want me to look at the Ray Rice?
Yeah, can you
Does he have a Super Bowl ring?
Yeah, does he have a Super Bowl
Does
ring?
Ray Rice have a Super Bowl ring? Because if he has a Super Bowl ring and did not come back to the league, and goddamn, that should be crazy. If he don't come back to, if he, well, it's on video that he hit him. I don't know. That story might be different. It might be a whole other case. You can't even really. I don't know what really happened.
Nah, he ain't.
He was okay. But at the same time, he was a good rusher. He was a great player, wasn't he? He was short, but that man got regards.
I mean, he couldn't even. He had to fight his way back. I mean, this man probably about to go to practice the next day.
He was from
Wasn't it the same with Tyreek Hill?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
What Tyreek
still
still playing ball?
I mean, I guess it's a little different.
Because I'm saying every story is the same. Because see, Ray Rice lied. Ray Rice said, "I never touched that girl," and video comes out. You blatantly, I think, did he spit on her also? He might have spit on her and punched her.
No.
So after he lied, I mean, and then video comes out and say completely otherwise. Yeah, you really.
This is like
You really have
the first Seahawks that have a domestic violence dispute. That's the crazy
Right.
thing. So the Seahawks need to really get that under control.
a little rowdy in that locker room.
Chad Wheeler.
So boom, here we
Oh
go.
nah. They just updated. They actually did do something. They waived him.
They let him go.
Ooh, so
He got to.
Because he had 3 charges filed against him. So.
Damn. What's the charges exactly? What charges do you think?
So I got you right here. So it says Seattle Seahawks backup offensive lineman Chad Wheeler was released from King County Jail on Tuesday morning on a $400K bail bond after he was arrested early Saturday on suspicion of felony assault and domestic violence, according to online court records. Wheeler accused of assaulting a woman at an apartment at the Seattle suburb of Kent. According to a police report by the Seattle Times, the Kent Police Department report said Wheeler is accused of throwing the woman on the bed, strangling her, strangling her before she lost concussion, and later picking a lock on the door to the bathroom. Damn, nigga talented picking locks. Where the woman had fled up to call 911, she regained consciousness. The incident began. That's a big dude. Offensive tackle.
He's crazy, bro. This man's
You see Biggie go at the faith? You see Biggie go at the faith?
He a crazy dude, man. He really needs to be locked up, man. This man, apparently when she was unconscious, she woke back up. She said, "Oh, dang, you're still alive?"
Bro, listen to this.
What?
Yeah, like it's
That was
really
it?
it's on the NFL report and probably in the
He
report.
said, "Damn, you still alive?"
Yeah.
Damn. He asked him. Hey, yo. During the murder process. That's attempted murder. What the fuck?
Listen. The man, it says the incident began when Wheeler asked the woman.
Why is he out of jail?
The incident began when Wheeler asked the woman to bow to him. According to the report, it said Wheeler. Listen, the incident began when Wheeler asked the woman to bow to him.
Yeah, and she said no.
Wow. A black woman?
Yeah, a black woman. That's why. Yeah.
And we used to talk about the racism?
Exactly. This undercover racism.
Cute.
It's supposed to be your
Everybody's
lover,
Everybody's
your
looking at the
friend.
camera. Everybody's looking at the camera.
It's supposed to be your lover, your friend.
I did not know. What's his black? Who's the girl? What's the girl's name? Please find. I mean, more juice.
He's
I'm saying though, like, it has to be a hefty fine coming. Not even a fine. He's about to go to. Why is he out of jail?
So he tried to strangle her and stop her from.
So it's just common CDB
at the same time.
It's a common.
He really tried to kill her. So this man really needs to be in jail for life, honestly. But we're gonna see what happens. It's fresh, so
it's
very fresh. It's very fresh. Very fresh. So we're gonna see what happens. So shall we go to the next topic?
Wow, you're alive.
Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. My man got that long hair. Somebody cut that shit.
They gonna cut it in prison. So bada boom. Let's go see what we got.
I want to go back to that topic. I don't know if he going back to that. Yeah, that shit is
so we
killing
can go.
me.
So we can go.
That shit is killing me, like, dude.
So it says.
You can go first.
That shit is just like hurting me, like, oh my god.
So we can go to the topic. We saw a topic earlier that we know we're going to do. And that topic says by Vox, the black middle class is a mirage. And I clicked on.
Oh my god.
No, hold on.
That is a statement.
Hold on. Look up the definition of mirage first.
Okay. See, that statement is definitely so.
The black middle class is a mirage.
While you looking that up, I'm all I can say is only mirage I've seen is you have to be. Is it a movie?
In Kangaroo Jack, like you in the desert, you go to water, like that's a mirage.
One of the only excuses or explanations that I could think of was that.
Exactly. Like, so, why would I need? Like, what do you mean the middle class?
A nigga tired. A nigga is tired. A nigga been walking. A nigga tired. You feel me? So
that's kind of deep, man. I think it's kind of deep.
Exactly.
Because it's kind of saying like, yo, like y'all not really middle class. So, like y'all ain't gonna never really be middle class.
So now, what is that good shit that we seen? Now that I'm so tired, he's seen the good. He seen the what was the car or some shit, whatever. And he could drive AC or whatever the case may be. So what's the good shit that we see? What's the mirage?
Yeah, what is the mirage? I guess this life that we're able to have is the mirage.
So what is that I'm able to see? What is that?
I'm confused too.
We still on YouTube, but hold that thought. We still on YouTube. But I think this what's it called? We still on YouTube recording, but I'm gonna pause this and start it up again. We're gonna keep this. We're gonna keep that though. We keeping the.
We're about to edit this part out.
Yeah, we're gonna keep that though. So bada boom. Because I'm
like, what?
That's
mirage though?
That shit is
how do you feel, host? Like, how do you feel?
Because you keep I can't. I just that shit really blow my mind to even think of. So I don't understand.
We about to get back started.
You said so.
So what's the definition of mirage?
Okay, so the definition of mirage. And we still got this, so we still gonna be good. The definition of mirage is an optical illusion caused by the atmospheric conditions, especially the appearance of a sheet of water in a desert or a hot road caused by the refraction of light from the sky and the heated air. You have to be in the desert.
What about so what's the quote? The black middle class is a mirage.
Black middle class is a mirage. That's what it said.
But now see, I don't know.
You gonna say yeah,
because now I'm thinking like you can say the black middle class is mirage, or the black middle class is a mirage. I don't get it.
I don't get it either way. Like, what are we supposed? What are we actually? What are we seeing?
Yeah,
what are we seeing that's so good that makes it think that we want to be?
I know I'm tired of struggling. I know that I'm tired of struggling, and to be honest, that's what we was born in.
To grind.
Yeah, that's what we was born into. That's what was passed down to us. Just to struggle and goddamn pull on whatever the fuck how we can. Like, so I don't understand. Like, what is it that we seeing? What are we supposed to be seeing? I'm supposed to be what? I'm supposed to be want to be like the rapper. Want to be like Brian? Yeah, I was Brian, my nigga. I don't understand. But we want to live in like I'm not jealous. I'm not envious. I'm not envious.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't. Maybe they're saying like we're not like really middle class. Like we're really lower class, thinking we're middle class in a sense because it's like a mirage. Like maybe like we're living in a mirage.
Even what we think we are. Is what we're saying.
Like I guess that's what they're saying. Like we living in a mirage type. Like you know how some like TV shows and like cartoons be like, oh yeah, like I'm really like playing in the pool and they're like literally like you see it through somebody else's eyes. They just sitting on the ground like playing by themselves. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's what they saying about us. Like we just not really doing what we think we doing as a class of people. Maybe.
We gotta get the audio back. So we got that back too as well.
So that shit, I'm
Right.
right. So you feel Mirage? You feel like you?
How do you feel?
Do you feel like you struggling? Do you feel like you're in the Mirage? Do you feel like what is the good shit? What is that you? I thought working to the achievement. I thought that was life.
I'm nowhere near where I want to be. Like I'm in a decent spot, but I definitely want more. So I ain't no mirage for me. Like I'm in reality.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? I know I gotta work every day.
Bro, I met a motherfucker who told me he don't know if when we leave his side, he don't know if we go around the corner and turn into dust. He said, I don't know about you, but I can't believe you real or not. I don't know if y'all real or not.
That's a true ass statement though,
Right.
bro.
Huh?
Bro,
Exactly.
you don't know what nobody do. Oh my fault. That was right. You don't know what nobody do. Like when you leave.
Exactly.
Them, like bro, me and you so close, bro.
But
Like,
all I can tell
times
this
I
nigga
ain't
is
seen you
my
in
life really
months,
than a
nigga.
motherfucker. That's all I can tell.
It's been times I ain't seen you in months. Anything could have happened to you. Like you could have been a whole like cyborg, came back a whole different person. You feel what I'm saying? Like you could be a whole clone right now. You know what I'm saying? But
Nigga, you could be a clone.
yeah, I am. But nah, for real though. Like I get what you do.
So what they said on the day, I clicked on the topic, and they brought it to the site, and it said on Vox.com, among the friends talking about money is considered impolite, but that's not really what stops her. Most of my peers are white. She says, and I get very angry about the systematic equality evident in our situations, and they're seeming obvious seeming obvious to it. Dee's family has been middle class age and college educated going back 3 generations. Since black people reasonably could be, says her maternal grandparents were the children of her sharecroppers in the South, migrated north as adults, got graduate degrees, and unlike millions of black Americans who were unable to secure mortgages at the time due to racist housing covenants and lending practices, bought at a home. Home ownership was and remains the beating heart of wealth accumulation for American middle class. So let's see what she said. And she says our society privileges homeowners and everything from the tax code to the availability of your home equity line to membership requirements for neighborhood associates. You buy a place that is growing in value, and either you trade up to get a bigger place or you keep it until you pass it down to your kids and get money from its sale. Stability gives birth to even more stability. So I think she's saying that's what her grandparent did. But she said, but Dee, who's 41, has been struggling for years to find someone approximating financial security in her own life. She lives in Hudson Valley, north of New York City, with her partner and 2 kids. She and her partner makes $200,000 a year, and y'all remember it now. That's a lot, but I mean, how much money is living in New York?
But I mean, I understand. But 100,000, you can live off 100,000 in New York. So you get 150,000, you can live off that. You can live. I'm not saying. That is a lie.
They said that's 3 times more. That's 3 times more than the national median.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. 200,000, not just.
Yeah, that's
you can live off 100,000 anywhere.
Yeah, facts.
And 100,000 a year anywhere.
They said it sounds like a big number, but every month they found their resources depleted.
That's $2,000 a year
Before the pandemic.
That's because they not doing the right thing with the money. $200,000 a year.
Between the both of
so
them.
that's $4,000. That's $4,000 a week.
So that's pretty much $100,000 a piece.
Yeah, that's $4,000 a week
Per se, you know what I'm saying? Whoever the breadwinner is.
Shit. You can live off $4,000 a week. I think
so I'm reading the article, so what she's saying is, so she was like, she said she has the kids, and then her kids, so she has all this, she said it sounds like a lot, but she said she got college loans, credit cards, she got kids through school, she got old savings accounts, all that other stuff she got to pay off, and she said due to the pandemic, her partner job could disappear at any time. $100,000 job could disappear at any time. Anyway, at which point they immediately started knowledge that. What she said. So she said Dee describes herself as frustrated, very, very angry, have every right, and still living with precarity. Living paycheck to paycheck is deadly upsetting. She says, which is her extra income is going towards her kids. Oh, so what they're saying? So I see what they're saying is when they say the mirage. That's what y'all saying. It's not a mirage. It's a grind.
Yeah.
That's they're saying. It's not a
We're
mirage.
born into the grind.
That's all I was like, when you was
Not
reading, I was
mirage.
like, you talking about that black mirage, like, it's literally just like, you gotta grind,
No,
like, there's nothing you can do, you're born into it, you gotta keep going, you have to grind until you are the one in your generation that put everybody over the top, literally, like, it goes down the generation until somebody puts their team on top, really, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
That makes no damn sense.
So we can all.
You know how hard it is
so
to
we
break
can all
that line? You know how hard it would be to, you know how hard it is to break that line though, of being born into that?
Yeah, it takes, like, a few centuries, I feel like,
What you mean?
like, to break that, you know, like,
Like,
you know,
they're born into not people just being born into straight luxury
exactly.
for decades. Decades into goddamn.
Like, think about Jay-Z
generations into
people.
fucking-
Like his people wasn't famous before he became Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? He broke it. He broke the chain. I'm sure he ain't come from, like, you know, living in a mansion.
Yeah, you feel me? Not like his babies.
Yeah,
So
You know how to break that? You feel me? His babies coming from living from.
they don't even know what a Section 8 is for real. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z kids ain't gonna never know what a Section 8 housing is. You know what I'm saying? But he probably know what that is. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he lived that bad. I'm just saying.
You know exactly.
So when you ever seen? Because I don't know, my people used to live in Section 8. I thought a lot of people used to live in Section 8. When you ever seen a white person in Section 8?
It be some down there.
Hell no!
I feel like them niggas don't take care of
I feel like, bro.
I'm not trying to be racist. I want to know. And I know
There
that
are a
sounds
lot of
crazy.
Section 8 houses that.
But personally, I haven't. I know that sounds racist.
I haven't seen a lot of. I haven't seen white
not a
people
lot.
in Section 8 housing, but I've seen black people in Section 8 housing in like a white area. So like, I can imagine that other household, maybe not too far around, it might be some white people with a Section 8 house.
Yeah.
It be some white people.
Sand Hills?
Yeah.
It's Section 8 housing out there in Sand
They be
Hills.
staying
It might be
in
one or
Section
two. It got to be at least 100 white people out there on Section 8. It's Sand Hills.
Yeah, fact.
I mean, not saying, what's that saying right there? Whatever down there? Whatever the fuck that shit is.
I know this probably is. Man, come on, bro. You mean to tell me they ain't nothing
What's that?
Monticello, man? Come on, bro.
He said too late though.
Monticello, bro.
Well, this Section 8 houses down there.
That's crazy, bro.
Summit.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, I
Summit.
never. Okay, something.
There's Section 8 houses in the
Something for sure.
There's Summit. So they got to be at least a couple hundred white people on Section 8 in the Summit. Not saying, but like you asked, like you said though, I personally have not seen one. But they say there's more white people on EBT than black people. That's what they say though. I ain't lying. I've never seen no white people.
I mean, they be living like trailers and stuff. They don't be trying to
Yeah.
get the little section there. They just like, give me a trailer. We'll just live bad. Have a
And that
big
probably
dog,
just-
spend all the money on the dog and cats and everything else other than the stuff I need in my house. And get on EBT and use food stamps.
That's it.
How do
Yeah.
you feel about that? People be scamming the food stamps. Like people,
People scam everything.
Yeah, I know, but
They got whole rappers about that shit now. So
that's
it's like-
crazy, bro. Like, why would if you're a rapper making millions? Why? Like, why? Like, I get it, but why?
Bro, literally, I was looking at another podcast and telling the dude, like, bro, you need to stop before you, like, go to jail for a long time. But here's the thing. The nigga said he got caught with, like, 30 IDs one time, and he just got a ticket.
He's famous, right? He was famous, right?
Before he got
30
famous.
IDs.
Oh, whoa.
Crazy.
Before.
I'm telling
I'm
that's crazy. Man. 30 IDs.
He's
One of them got
watching
him out
this
of
one,
jail.
Hey,
One of them
hey,
motherfuckers. One of them motherfuckers got him out of jail.
Hey, you got lucky that day. Hey.
This one? Oh, that one? This one
You
too?
know.
I'll let
So how did nah, we ain't finna get into it.
Okay, so there's another topic we was talking about. It was crazy, So we talking about greatest of all time, right, with sports. And we're talking about football and basketball, right? So
You don't want to get into the concept about basketball.
So
I don't know that you guys.
So listen.
You got the same one.
So they were saying LeBron, okay, and then they were saying Tom Brady, and they was like, so how can we look past Tom Brady political views, and but we can't look past what's his name, Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so in the heat of the Black Lives Matter, everybody thinks this man's gonna get drafted, and now we at the end. Now we almost at the Super Bowl.
Who's you Jackson?
Colin
I
Kaepernick.
mean, picked up.
And yeah, he gets my bad, drafted. He gets picked up, and we in 2 weeks in the Super Bowl, and it's like this man's still in the bench, or this man's still at home, bro. And it's like he was doing what everybody was doing the summer before, and y'all saw how and you see how
And he had a reason to do
you
it.
see
And
how
like he did
quick the NFL shut that man down, bro. Like you can't get no visits, no nothing. You feel what I'm saying? And now it's like 5 years later. Now the whole U.S. is on board what he was doing, and the man's still on the couch. It's like, what kind of bullshit is that? I feel for Kaepernick because like everybody like I know he lost the Super Bowl, but he went.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
I'm a Niners fan.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I said he went, and then what? The year after that, he didn't do too good, right?
Well, he did. I think he played like 6 games.
And then they kicked him off.
Yeah,
I mean, they just not gonna give him the pity part. Oh yeah, everybody for Black Lives Matter. Let's put you on a team. Like he's still a person of color. Like they don't treat us the same. They don't get the same treatment. They ain't gonna change just because you're in the league. And he getting older too. You got fresh legs coming in. They just looking at it like it's a business at that point. Like, oh yeah, you got people on your side now, but you still can't come back to the league.
Well, I mean, it was pretty much downside for the man.
Yeah.
2013. It's a downside move. That Super Bowl winner.
So, bro, I found us another pretty good topic we got right here, and it's talking about Capitol Police knew of strong potential violence before the January 6th riot. Acting chief admits.
I remember the post.
Acting chief admits. So you finna go into it, and this is like
it's just like throwing. They love throwing salt on the wound. They love the after story, the banging headline after story. They love that shit. Like that is crazy. It is an inside job. Oh yeah,
of course. They open the gates. There's videos of them opening the gates for let them in. Taking pictures with them. Like we didn't even get on that when we was talking about it. They was taking pictures with them on live.
So, and then they say, yep, Capitol Police for security failure during
that's
the
him
assault.
or her?
That's her.
She's a black woman. Knew it was going down.
Chief Yoganda D. Pittman told a House panel that the agency failed to meet its own high standards as well as yours. The acting chief police apologized to Congress on Tuesday for the agency's extensive security failure. Agency? A police is an agency? Anyway, failures on January 6th acknowledged during a closed-door briefing that the department knew there was a strong potential to violence, but failed to take adequate steps to prevent what she described as a terrorist attack. Okay, she said terrorist attack. Yoganda D. Pittman, the acting chief of the police, also confronted the Capitol Police Board on an obscure panel made up of these 3 voting members had initially declined a request 2 days earlier for National Guard troops to come, or National Guard troops, and then delayed for more than an hour as the violence unfolded. So that's how I heard what you said, though, right?
She was trying to let them know, and they was like, no, or she knew.
That's just her. That's
Bro.
Say it again,
I'm gone on the fact that she's a black woman. I've been gone on that fact since the jump. That just blows my mind.
And why does that blow your mind, brother?
Why wouldn't she though? It's gonna make Trump look bad. Why wouldn't she let it happen?
You telling me that she?
Why wouldn't she let it happen? It's gonna make Trump look bad. Why wouldn't she let it happen?
But that's her ass on the line.
She didn't think that at the time.
Right.
She has to. I can honestly sit here and say
Just like the writers.
that is like a. I can't sit here and say she knew that they was gonna come in there and riot and start killing and shoot. And said, nah, don't bring extra men. That I don't believe.
It's a precaution thing, though, right?
Hey.
I don't think she knew.
Maybe they
on whatever day she knew it was going down. We're not gonna have extra men this day. I don't think she stopped that from happening. That I honestly believe is just a stupid ass mistake or something. And said, damn, I knew they said we probably could have got extra men later on last week, but I said, nah, I should have.
My thing is,
I should have got
about
extra
weeks
men.
in advance. Why
I
didn't you
should
prepare
have.
for it?
I should have had the security call option when they asked me if I wanted to or something.
They said she confirmed that the Capitol Police Board, people that make the big decisions, and an obscure panel made up of 3 voting members. Who are these 3 voting members? Why do they have such a big impact on what's going on? Who are these 3 vote? Anyway, okay.
Exactly.
Had initially declined a request 2 days earlier for National Guard troops.
Nah, really, that's what it
And then delayed for more than an hour as the violence unfolded on January 6th before agreeing to a plea from the Capitol National Police for National Guard troops, according to prepared testimony obtained by the New York Times.
This is why I said we live in a movie, man.
So they made. I see what you're saying.
That's a twist.
They made that woman.
Take the damn.
How long was she?
You gonna tell you, that's what I'm saying. You can't sit here and say that woman really
I'm about to say, other
is
than
the absolute
Trump,
cause.
that's about the only
This,
thing.
that picture, that woman is the absolute blame. Some black woman. And Trump leaving off of
Hey, nay.
But see,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, you'll be
you know what's
surprised, bro.
crazy?
There's some black people out here that support him.
I
There's some black
can't
people out here
even
that support him.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're
we
right.
know one.
You're right.
Hey, we know one. Me and him know one person. Like, you feel me?
There's some family that you can support. But it's not even. Hey, he's still trying to.
What the fuck?
What?
What, bro?
What the fuck? Assumed office January 17th, 2021.
Wow. So you just put the blame on the black woman.
Assumed office.
That's 10 days ago. He said 17.
Read that shit, bro. Read that shit, bro.
He said
What's it
17,
say?
right?
What's it
January
say?
17, bro. It said January 17th, 2021, bro.
Assumed office. Processed by Steven's son, personal deal with final details. So you telling me she's only been in office for?
It's 17. It's the 27th right
So
now.
what does that say right there? Acting Chief Police Assistant Chief Pittman was designated as Acting Chief of Police on January 8th, 2021 by Capitol Police
January
Board.
8th, 28.
2 days after the rioting.
So how do you?
Somebody take the damn guinea pig.
But
She got-
still, how do you
she
put the
got paid.
blame? How do you put the blame
She
on her?
probably got paid.
How do you put the blame on her before she wasn't even in the position?
Because it's just a
Call
word
the
of mouth
shot.
thing. It's just a clickbait thing, not for us to go in the rabbit hole. Not for us to go in the rabbit hole and find out who the fuck and what the fuck. It's just such and such.
Yeah.
Or such and such.
This,
So you think this
shit
is-
getting
this-
fake, bro? Shit getting a lot more fake to me.
This
bro.
is about a half clickbait. They don't want us to go too deep into it. That's some bullshit right there. That is some.
We gotta make sure we keep talking. But yeah, for sure.
That is some bullshit.
Let me see right here.
I didn't understand what they talking about already. Oh
He
my
said,
god.
I already know what he's talking about.
That shit crazy. So it's like it's almost like she just got the job and boom.
Literally.
So what day did the riot exactly happen on?
January 6th.
January 6th.
And she got offered January 8th. So
So
how?
why is she irrelevant? Why is she?
Yeah,
who
like
is she?
that's pretty much the
What is her
person
name
you
being
made.
brought up for?
Maybe
That's like y'all
she's a
hiring a nigga.
mastermind.
That's like saying y'all hire a nigga because it happened. That's what she be hired for. Obviously.
You hired, so it's crazy. So you hired her because she let it happen just to let her take the blame for it as well.
She got paid. Somebody had to get paid. She got a job for the rest of her life.
Yeah, unless you let her in jail for the rest of her life.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he crazy, bro. So, bro, we got. Let's what's it called? Let's dive into some more stuff, man. Let's see what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
there's some of them dudes in there. They got some legendary pictures in future history books in that White House. Okay. That dude, the one that.
Are they gonna be in the history books?
Yeah, for sure.
That show
The
that
main
we grew up
ones.
on? That we grew up on?
Nah, that was
Like
the
in
new one.
the schools?
Yeah, for sure.
You think so?
For sure, Trump is definitely in there, man.
You think so?
Barack is in there. He's the first black, and then Trump's the first one. Pretty much almost like our first dictator. Huh? I said that these people gonna be in the history books.
Oh yeah. Definitely be in.
For sure.
But honestly, you think they're gonna talk about Barack in school and like?
I mean, they gonna talk about it when they talk about the president
and like
when they talk about all of them, like not like just him.
Not like winning an award and nothing like that. I feel you, but
Because he ain't really go through nothing. He ain't really do nothing while he was in office for real. Like he ain't really do nothing too impactful, like negative or positive, really. Other than create jobs, but I mean, people not going to let's put this in the history.
It's really like a lot of people love and hate these motherfuckers. Because
No, none of us really fully agree with none of the people we have president anyway. We just gotta vote for somebody.
I mean, and then, but like, do y'all really think that vote matter?
For sure. If your vote didn't matter, we would have a totally different president.
What about you?
I don't think so. I don't think so, but you're supposed to do it. I don't know the proof behind
So why do you think our vote matters?
It doesn't matter, but it matters to get the electoral college votes.
And that's what matters.
That's what matters. If whoever wins the state, that's what matters.
I don't give a damn. I mean, I guess whatever we want for the people, whatever we want for black people, 9 times out of 10, most times, in my opinion, what I'm saying, I'm not that old, but it don't really seem like it happens.
Yeah, for sure.
It doesn't seem like it really falls through. But that's why that's the thing for this president campaign now. Is to get it to say we got this, that, and that going, and we're gonna get all to go fall through.
Thanks. I need them student loans.
We're gonna get the student loans. We're gonna drop the STEMI package.
And we get promised all this, but you still got student loans, right? I still got student loans, so it's like, bro, it's good.
I mean, I
We're
forget
gonna
about that, right?
raise minimum wage and shit like that.
Nah, they don't need to do that. They can keep this right at $7.25 because everybody don't understand once minimum wage go, everything else going up.
Yeah, but everything else goes, but you still need money to you can compensate that. Right?
Nah, you can't.
That's-
Not
that
with everything
can
else. Not with
compensate that.
inflation, man.
That would compensate that. But so you said, but look, all right. So you tell me minimum wage is $15 an hour. All right, if you're already paying me
That's going up $7, so everything else gonna go up a lot at least.
yeah, everything else gonna go a lot.
So it's like even.
So that means, but look. So
people gonna be living better though.
yeah,
Right?
people gonna be living better. But look, that means if you was already paying me $10 over minimum wage, so I'm only get $17, $18 over minimum wage.
You right, yeah.
Right.
That's for the people that got good jobs.
It's
You know what I'm saying?
well, I don't see what the other difference is now. That increase owes my increase. So we gonna
That's what I'm saying,
increase.
but it's still,
Overtime
everything's still
gonna
gonna be the
increase.
same because everything gonna be
Cause
the
so
same.
now once overtime is
Because
definitely
think about
gonna
like this,
increase.
a $600 rent is definitely not gonna be $600 no more.
Yeah.
It's probably
We
gonna be
need
like 8,
12.
9. No,
Why
even
we
worse,
need
probably
12?
12. That's what I'm saying.
We
You know
gonna
what I'm
double
saying?
And see,
And
now,
that's a light one. You feel me? That's a low one.
We gonna double that. We gonna double that.
and see now, and what they saying.
I would double that, Lord.
But see, and what they saying now is like, so like my friend was a Trump supporter, or you feel what I'm saying? Anybody that's really supporting Trump, or whatever, they say we don't want to make higher minimum wage because we're not going to be able to have our companies.
You said anyone that's a Trump supporter?
No, I said my friend who's a Trump supporter, but I said
You a Trump supporter?
no.
You don't want them raise minimum wage.
Nah, I just kind of know like how the inflation.
And I guess I'm not trying to feel. I guess I'm sounding really biased.
But see, I just want to say, see how like motherfuckers don't agree
yeah.
with certain shit, but still have the same
yeah,
opinion in certain
But
areas.
you got a free mind though. Like,
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We never fully agree with all of our choices as presidents. Like you might have the same ideology as the person you didn't pick. Really, not even knowing it, but based on like what you said, like how they portrayed it, and what you got to like.
Trump
speak
ain't
about.
raised it, but you understand why he wouldn't.
Yeah.
But you won't fuck with the nigga.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with you, but you did alright on that one.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's like you gotta give them respect where it's due.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
for
how
something
it
like
be.
that's smart.
That's how it
you
be.
know what I'm saying?
That's how it gotta be. And that's why I understand. That's why I say your vote really don't matter.
Yeah.
In my opinion, because there's so much to the fact that our motherfuckers don't like it because of his personality. Nobody like his persona.
Yeah, fact.
Nobody like his
That's
persona.
what I said. Yeah,
You
fact.
too much of a liar and too much of an arrogant asshole to even be in that position.
Mhm.
So
so we got video, and we just put it on talking about that. Sorry, I switched the topic up, but
do that.
they just showed fucking. I just got pictures of how the girl looked before and after.
You talking about the girl he beat up? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen the pictures of it.
So this is the girl, y'all, how she looked before.
Yeah, I seen it.
So the cute thing, you feel what I'm saying? No, this is shorty after.
No. That's a felony.
Grimy.
That should be a fucking felony.
That's what the
Further proof that
Exactly.
fucking easy come out and says colors. You kids that just been this kid.
real life grimy.
He off the team right now, so we're gonna see what they do with him, boy.
Right to hunt. Who the fuck is Coach Jason Brown? Who's that?
You said, who the fuck is Coach Jason?
He posted that up.
I'm not sure. That's another part, boom. That's part 2. And then we gotta do the last little segment. We're still on YouTube, and then we gotta do the last little segment here. And then we probably gotta get. But at the same, but so you saying it's a felony? It should be a felony.
That should be
How
some
you
type of,
feel?
I don't know what a felony is. I'm not
How you
crazy.
feel about that?
About what?
But
I
He did.
Yeah, you think it should be a felony?
Everybody, yeah. Everybody who's a woman really get a film. I mean, some of
that's
not
that right there.
Yeah,
That right
especially
there.
Especially that.
That right there.
He really didn't get life.
Like she was a boy, a damn dude. That's
Just
what
so
I'm
just because she went bow down to you, nigga. Like, what?
Bow. How you sound?
What? Like what?
You ain't following LeBron on it? You fucking tripping.
LeBron? You follow LeBron?
They don't say it right there. Say follow LeBron. You ain't click follow.
No, I didn't follow LeBron.
Why the hell not? Why the hell not?
Are you really follow LeBron?
I'm saying, you don't Twitter. I'm
You
not.
said
If I
why
was
the hell
on
not?
Twitter- Shit, if I was on Twitter, I'd follow LeBron.
Oh, a quarterback coach. Okay, we know about that. So
Who the
they
hell
said
is that? Oh, somebody pregnant.
somebody pregnant.
What Dak say? Hold on, go down. What Dak say?
No. You said my boy, you know what I'm saying? You got two football heads and a basketball head in here. So we're finna go to the basketball world too. I got you. Then we finna get this last little piece wrapped up for y'all boys, man. And then show y'all what's up. So boom. I guess talk about topics and everything and doing stuff like that. What's good with y'all boys, man?
What?
Like what's good then? What y'all been up to?
Work.
Shit, every
Living
day,
this
bro. This
motherfucking
real
mirage.
life. It's
The
real
mirage.
life.
Yeah.
Working every day.
Hey,
Living
you
this middle class
said-
mirage. And that got a ring to it. Middle class mirage. I got
Yeah, that shit is.
Hey.
Wow, bro.
Got a ring to it.
Hey, yo, we really it's a mirage, yo. We not really middle class. I
They
don't know.
finna fucking
I don't know what
copyright
that
their
means.
words and
So
stuff.
what are we, high class or low class?
We were high class before all of this shit happened.
I guess we're high class middle class.
But if we keep if we're in a mirage with thinking we must be low class,
So
thinking and seeing high class and middle class, and we're miraged by it.
So are we like?
And that's what our struggle with.
Yeah, like
That's what our aiming point is. Our aiming point is.
Yeah, I kind of get that. I kind of get it now. Like our aiming point is, we want to live.
You know what? Oh,
like
I can't
this.
even say that.
Like,
Okay. I can't. Okay.
I think
So
I
the
get
goal is to what? Have a lot of money, live nice, lavishly. Okay.
Is that the goal
So
now?
that's the
I
goal.
guess, yeah.
So that's
I
the
guess,
goal.
yeah.
So that's what you mirage to.
it. Yeah.
So the
that's
motherfucker who ain't got no goal is living life perfectly then.
pretty much. In a sense,
The
you
one who
kinda
ain't
do.
giving a fuck about the struggle, who ain't trying to. Who
Is
ain't giving a
everyone
fuck.
mirage different,
Yeah.
or is this one big mirage?
Obviously, it has to be different.
This is
It has to be
definitely
different. It has to be different. There's 9 billion people in the world. A lot of people don't give
Or
a fuck. A lot of people don't give a fuck. Prisoners, they don't give a fuck.
What if
Serial killers,
what?
sick ass motherfucking pedophiles, they don't give a fuck. Their mirage is a completely different route.
Facts.
Religious motherfuckers, the niggas in Iraq, them motherfuckers,
Literally.
suicide bombers,
Facts.
they mirages are completely different from everybody else. And they are living mirages
Yeah,
too.
I gotta. Oh no, y'all about to. I gotta.
They are living mirages too. You got me going crazy now.
But at the same time,
They are living mirages too. Fuck that.
shit, they are.
They are.
No, but damn. Well, I guess we could. We could just ask a couple questions real quick. You feel what I'm saying? And then so basically, how this little segment we're in, how we gonna finish it off? You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna ask you a couple. You feel what I'm saying? Quick questions, like a little hot seat thing. And you feel what I'm saying? And you
Just me or bro Ezra too.
I mean, if you want to, it don't
It's a
matter.
hot
I'm about to say it don't matter.
It don't matter.
I was just seeing the rules, man.
You should definitely have a right or wrong though. Get the score going.
You either gotta have some crazy questions or you gotta have some real
Right or wrong.
questions.
So what kind of category do you think it should be?
This is your
Definitely
show.
women.
This
Well,
is-
my
this
opinion
is
is
y'all knowledge though. I'm gonna have knowledge on the laptop.
What, trivia? Nigga?
Yeah, I was like, you give me some basketball trivia. You gotta ask me some stuff you really think I don't know for real.
My favorite website is basketballreference.com.
Basketball what?
Reference.com.
They got trivia?
No, not trivia, but I mean any stats from any
facts,
year,
they got any
goddamn. And then I just found out the other day got a pro football reference.com. If we gonna get copyrighted for saying that out
I hope you better not. You don't want no.
No
rights to anything.
I apologize if you.
We don't want no copyrights to anything. Nah, but damn, I'm just saying because we gotta close all these shits out real quick. Say no.
So who your favorite basketball player? Who the best
Who
player?
is it? You said it's two Brian's.
The
You
best
said
player
me
in the
Brian.
league. I mean, I guess you had to say LeBron. Yeah.
Damn.
Now,
Damn, my phone falls.
Just making sure
That
we was all on the
motherfucker
same
fall.
court.
yeah, we got one.
You can edit that part out?
We got another one. We got another one coming up though. Let's see. Let's go. Hot seat 2020 questions. Let's see what they
Favorite
talk
50 Cent
about.
song?
I ain't
You ain't a
50 in a
50 Cent
minute.
fan.
Yeah, I'm about to say I ain't no
That
real
fucked
50.
him up right
I'm about
there.
to say I ain't no real
That
50.
fucked him up. So who's your favorite football player then?
I ain't gonna lie, but like I just kind of watched it. Like I don't really got no.
Who your favorite football player, cuz?
Favorite what? Football player. To ever play right now.
Peter, favorite player, Peter.
Peyton, man.
Coach, man.
Colts.
Oh, yeah.
That's who Jerry Payton. That's who Jerry Payton, man.
That's the
That's
only
it.
only people. Nah, he
That's
was
it,
nice.
yeah.
So. Is he better than Tom though?
Clearly he's not.
Hey,
I mean, he don't got Marines at times. So I guess
is he
not.
better than Tom though?
Yes.
Short answer on that.
Short answer. How you gonna ask a Colts fan? I'm gonna say yes every time. I don't give a fuck no one
I
talking
don't
about.
even think Peyton Manning's better
Thomas?
than far for.
It with Patrick Brady.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Junior.
And I got one of them NBA pop quiz.
He's the only junior that nobody calls junior. Do you understand me? That is a GOAT. GOAT.
So we got how many questions? I got 12 questions here, and this is how we're gonna end it. 5. And this is how we're gonna end it, bro. We're gonna call this the Hefty Hot Seat. This is the first thing we're gonna do right now, man. Simple, plain and simple. We here. We gonna on this jump for probably about like a little hour and a half. So it's feeling good. No, we feeling good. We having a great time, and like I said, we're gonna be doing this a lot more. But let's get into this last segment for y'all boys, man. And so boom, this is Rob. So famous dunker, Dr. J. What's his real name?
Julius Erving.
Oh, boom, that was an easy one. We got my man over here, Brandon. Why did Michael Jordan retire from the Bulls after winning 3 straight championships?
Because he is a quitter. LeBron is the best player.
Yeah, all that option was there.
He is terrible. He gave up on the team, wanted to play baseball. That's why he wanted to play baseball. That's what he did. He wanted to play for the White Sox. Whatever the hell he wanted to play, he wanted to go, whatever the case may be, he's terrible to play. He went to the playoffs anyway. When he left, came back, won 3 more rings. I give him that. Blah, 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 retired. Scotty went to the playoffs after that again, after Jordan left, retired a second time, went to the playoffs, played Steve Kerr, who got another ring in San Antonio, by the way, after he saved Jordan for his 3rd or 4th goddamn ring.
Right.
Point blank, period. He played Scottie Pippen in the Western Conference Final. How do 2 Jordan teammates play each other in the Western Conference Final while Jordan sitting at home watching? Then want to come back and play for the Wizards. And did what?
Terrible.
Watch his 2 teammates play all in the playoffs. But it's all good. He's old, so he ain't gonna say nothing. It don't count.
The answer they gave me on here was all of the above. MJ mentioned all these things as reasons over the years, except the lockout
Did you just say
response.
MJ Reese mentioned?
Yeah, he mentioned the reasons.
MJ gave the reason himself?
That's what he said.
Oh, God.
What did he
I'll
say?
never believe that.
He said there was nothing left for him to accomplish.
And come back and win 3 more
He
rings.
said he despised the Chicago Bulls front office, and because
But
he
you
was
come
mentally
back and play
drained,
for them.
he was mentally drained after continuous season.
That was Jordan's reason? He's you an athlete? Do you buy that as an athlete? Are you buying that as an athlete? Are you an athlete?
Shit, I'm trying to win now.
Are you buying that as an athlete? Are you buying that? You buying that as an athlete? Are you as a teammate? A teammate? That gonna make Scotty and goddamn go somewhere else to play harder and go back to the playoffs and get some ring. Yeah, try to get. Yeah, that's definitely that would do. Yeah,
So question number 3.
yeah.
This NBA player scored 38,387 points, 17,440 boards, and blocked 3,189 shots.
Can you at least give me a position?
They're gonna say Will Chamberlain, Bill Russell, Bill Walton, or Kareem.
How many points you said?
38,387.
Is that a I don't think so.
Good answer.
I don't want to say Kareem scored more than that, but I want
Good
to say
answer.
Kareem.
It's Kareem.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I'm listening. Was it? I'm wrong.
I'm gonna say
Yes, sir.
Kareem. Too.
I'm
Only reason I know. Only reason I
Serious.
know. Only reason why I know is that I know Bron got 34,000 and he on that ass. You understand?
that's all
The only reason why
I thought he had more than that. That's all.
No.
I don't know if that's.
Kareem got the most points.
Yeah, I know that. I thought he had more than what the number you had said.
So go. Fourth question. Who was the first player to record back-to-back 50-point games in the 2000s?
2000s.
Stephon Marbury, Allen Iverson, Ray Allen, or Antoine Jameson?
I'll go with.
I know it ain't no damn Antoine Jameson.
I'll go with AI.
Yeah,
That's
I know
me.
it ain't no damn
Yeah.
Antoine Jameson. Dude.
I'll go with AI.
Antoine Jameson.
What?
Really? Antoine Jameson had back-to-back 50-game points in 2000.
You did say the first one. I'm about to say you said the first person.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. The first one.
Stop playing for Golden State Warriors.
Golden State.
Klay Thompson said.
The second two 50-point game came against the Lakers, in which Kobe Bryant also scored 50.
That was a banger. That was a good one to see. I'm gonna watch that. Like that. Damn.
I said
Antoine Jameson
both
won
niggas
straight, but dang, back to back 50.
Yeah,
I ain't know.
that's a ball. That's a Hall of class right there.
That's easy. What is Joel Embiid's nickname?
Oh, Francis.
He still went by that. I didn't know he still went by that.
Why did Gordon Hayward lead the Celtics?
Because he sucks.
No disrespect, Gordon
He
Hayward.
just hit a game winner the other day, though, I think. Nah, but the game winner, he had like 4 days.
He used to do the same stuff.
120 million. He better be worth it.
Hey, he said he was better than LeBron at one point too.
See.
Hey, you said that?
Yes, okay. When he was
Don't
on
think
Utah.
so?
When he was on Utah, he said that. He was like, yeah, I'm better than LeBron. Whatever.
Then he best before he got a haircut?
Yeah, that was before he got a haircut.
This nigga's crazy. He better not say that before he got a haircut. He had to say that afterwards. He had to say that.
Nah, he was way better before the haircut.
Yeah, I think he was better after he got the haircut. I think he was better.
Utah
after
Jazz going to hair where he was like that.
Shit.
Okay.
He balling now.
It said because Utah was too white. Bill Russell Simmons still alive. He wanted to play for Brad Stevens, or he hated the Midwest.
Oh yeah. Who the fuck
Which one y'all think that is?
He lives in
You said he
Utah.
didn't want to play for Brad Stevens?
He said he wanted to play for Brad Stevens.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think,
probably
I don't
that.
think he want to live in Utah. I don't think he want to live
Don't, ain't they kind of cool?
I don't know.
They said he wanted to play for Brad Stevens. Yeah.
What's going on?
They went to Butler.
Yeah,
I
I'm about to say, she cool.
yeah. He
Like,
must got
yeah.
passed then.
It's about one. Which of these NBA players scored 70 points in a game? Michael Jordan, Devin Booker, Ray Allen, or Iverson? Devin Booker.
Yeah, DB.
Which of these NBA players never shot a free throw underhanded?
never, what?
Which of these NBA players never shot a free throw underhanded? Chiniyu Onuaku,
Yeah, who?
Rick Barry, Shaquille O'Neal, or Wilt Chamberlain?
Shit.
Shaq probably did. I don't
He
know.
tried it.
Which of these never?
I know what
shot-
They
you
never
what you
did it.
said.
As in, like,
No,
they
you
never
said
did
the
it.
first
They
thing
never
you
did
said.
it before. Shaq probably never did it. I don't know. Rick Barry probably. I don't know.
Rick Barry, that's his free throw, I believe.
Yeah.
Literally, I think that's his free throw, like stance.
Yeah, the one who did
Yeah,
it.
like okay.
I don't know, Will
I think he did try it once.
Will,
Yeah.
yeah, he might. I can see him doing
I
that.
can see his tall ass doing that.
Shaq maybe bullshit in the All-Star game. I don't know. Would that count?
Is it that first thing?
Would that count?
What's how you said his name? Chinayu.
I'm not trying to pronounce that book.
That was the first thing you said.
No disrespect.
See, I go with the first name I said.
That's what I'm going with.
Let's see. Oh, I'm tripping. Shaq.
Oh,
Yeah, I can see Shaq didn't do it. I can see him never do it.
About too many experts.
His bum ass can't shoot a free throw, so he wouldn't even try it.
He said he never had to shoot no free
No, I take that back. He's
The
not a
NBA,
bum.
the NBA was invented. The NBA was invented in which year? 1927, 1949, 1952, or 1960?
Don't say the first two again.
1927, 1949, 1952, 1960.
I'm gonna say 27.
52.
52? You know 52? I say 27. I don't know.
49.
40. Hey, look, I was about to say it's one of them with a 9. Hey, in my mind, I said it's one of them with a 9. But I said no.
I knew it was
I knew
like
it was
that
before
close.
50. I knew it was before the 50s. It was before the 50s.
I thought it was that
And I
high.
said something with a 9. I was like, it might be just 19. But 49, okay. Damn.
Get back to it. 1949.
Last question we got here. What was the name of the person who invented the NBA?
Joe Naismith.
I was about to say James. I was gonna say
Bill
James.
Cartwright, David Stern, or Bud Selig?
Wait, what did
What?
you say?
Read that question.
You said, wait,
Read that
who
question.
created the NBA? Oh, I said they created a basketball field.
Ah.
Who was the name of the person who invented the NBA? James Naismith, Bill
Oh, there you
Cartwright,
go.
David Stern, or Bud Selig?
David Stern.
David Stern.
I think he did start.
He was a commissioner.
He
David
might have
Stern was
started
the
it.
one.
He might have
He's the
started the
one-
NBA. He
David
did start
Stern.
the
David
NBA.
Stern was the one who was the one before Adam Silver, I believe.
Yeah, that's what
The
I'm saying.
commissioner. I might say.
Who was before him?
I don't know.
Naismith.
Yeah.
Oh, so
They
I
give-
mean
they
that's the
give-
creator of
But
basketball.
they give him all the credit. All the credit.
It said Naismith invented the NBA. Stern was the commissioner in the 90s and 2000s. Cartwright was the center for the Bulls, and Selig was the commish in the MLB around the same time as Stern.
Yeah, Stern was the commissioner.
I literally had to do it before.
I think Stern just passed away.
That's a good question, Mike. He started as the Kansas Jayhawk. I remember he created with a peach basket, and yeah, I remember, bro. Like, no, that's not right, but okay. I let the tribute be right. Basketball. He created basketball.
But still, what did you
He didn't create NBA. Like, NBA is an actual organization. Like, he didn't create the NBA. He created
Well, I can
basketball.
understand what you're saying, but
So did he create college basketball?
No,
too?
because-
like he created every team in college basketball. Like he
you
created every university.
take it was like, is that the case? The person who made the shoe made Nike.
So no, so if that's the case, he made the WNBA too.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
he
exactly.
did not. That's the thing. He didn't. He didn't make the WNBA because it wasn't even a thing at first.
Well, maybe because, maybe like this. The NBA started first, then everything branched off to the lower level. But the first thing he started was I made basketball, and then I made professional basketball. Everybody played professional basketball.
Who
period.
made the ABA? If they say the same thing, then okay. But if you don't say he made the ABA,
Because
that's not-
if
the ABA came
if
first.
he came out and said he made the sport, and then everybody that's from the team is all professional, then y'all made the NBA, and y'all branched off to the bottom. But if, like you saying, I just made basketball, then everybody just start playing, then somebody came along and said, "I'm gonna make this shit professional."
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
then that nigga made it. Such and such. They would start me the commissioner of all
George
this.
Beacon.
yeah, then he didn't. Yeah, ABA came first.
Okay, so George Beacon, since that's who made the ABA, so he made the ABA.
So he technically made the NBA because that's what the NBA.
Well, so if you Google, type the question in right now. Who made the NBA?
But I say I don't know what you're.
If you type in the question, who's created the NBA? If that says James Naismith, then he had to create the NBA.
Must be
It
then.
just,
Because I wasn't he the creator of
James
basketball.
Naismith.
So
Say that he
look
was
up the
the
creator of
creator of
basketball then. So I'm pretty sure his name was Naismith too.
yeah. Well, is it James or Joe?
I'm about to say is it the
It's the
same
same
dude?
exact person.
'Cause
Then-
what's- the
and he
NBA
made,
definitely
like I
came
said, then
first.
he about to make one first, and then somebody else said, "I'm gonna make this." Then somebody else said, "I'm gonna
James
make this."
Naismith created basketball.
So he created basketball and the NBA.
But the
So
ABA
then-
came first.
So what year was the ABA made?
Did it not came? No, it might not came first.
The question before said 1949 was when basketball was created.
Yeah.
So when was the ABA created?
So look at what?
When was the ABA created?
We over here trying to figure out.
Yeah, I'm like
1967.
67. So
Okay, yeah.
So I made ABA when I made basketball,
Yeah.
and then George, whoever came along, and said I'm gonna make.
I definitely thought.
But when
came
they
first.
said then it merged. Then I remember there was two different leagues.
Okay.
It was two different leagues.
I just thought they made it.
But
better
you know what's
than
crazy?
NBA.
The way the games talk about it, like
They made it
the
seem like the ABA was first.
The ABA was first, and then they made the NBA. Then it's like,
They
well,
was
like
like all the crazy stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, ABA.
yeah,
Like,
it made it seem like I don't know if they merged over, was they completely separate, or did it merge, or was it a straight changeover?
But
You know,
it was crazy because I said his name first and then I tried to switch it up, and now I'm over here trying to prove myself wrong.
I was about to
That's how them
I was
facts
about to
get though.
say-
Like once that fact was shit, someone else got to turn.
I was about to say I'm about to end it, but I got one more thing I want to. What's it called? Like I said, it's all on y'all though.
Yeah,
Y'all just let me know.
Nigga, you hefty, nigga. This
Hefty Hola, man.
I know y'all got bedtimes or whatever.
Hell no.
I know. What time is it, bro?
It's 9:30.
Okay.
So boom.
I thought it was
So we talking about basketball. I went to NBA trade rumors. So let's talk about how do y'all feel? So y'all we obviously seen that the Rockets are in the rebuild stage, correct? Say let go of everybody, stuff like that. How do y'all feel about Harden going to the Nets, and how do y'all feel about the Rockets getting? Because I felt the Rockets came out fat. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of for Harden. You feel what I'm saying? And for Westbrook. So it's like, how y'all feeling? All that going on together, you think the Rockets can be a championship team this year?
No.
Not a championship team, but a playoff team.
Okay.
I said championship. I'm sorry, a playoff team.
Probably.
Let's look up the Rockets. Let's look up the Rockets roster right
You
now.
do that, I can look up the conference.
Well, I'll tell you like this. They fueled a lot of fire, though. They fueled a lot of fire on John Wall just come back injury. DeMarcus Cousins just come back injury.
So we got John Wall, point guard, Marcus Cousins, power forward,
Yeah.
Christian Wood, power forward.
You just gave him.
Christian Wood's pretty good.
You just gave him power. You just
They
gave
11
him.
seed right now, and they got Dallas in front of them. They not even in the playoff race.
How far is the season already?
I mean, it's
About
about
30
like
games, I
10
think.
to 20 games. Almost.
It's 72 games this year, though.
Do you feel like they got out? Do you feel like they got what they? You feel like they got like they got a good deal?
I think so.
Before, I thought so when I thought they had Harrison Burke, but now that he's on Indiana, I'm like, they kind of just like everybody kind of got a little something because it's the three-way trade. Because did they even keep Jared Allen?
No, he gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, who did they really get?
Did they get Victor Oladipo?
Yeah, that's who they got. That's
Rockets?
who they got.
Oh, they got Kevin Porter Jr.
No, well, I mean the Rockets. That's what I'm saying. The Rockets with Oladipo.
Oh,
with
yeah,
a better
Oladipo,
mindset.
yeah.
With a better mindset and a better ability to learn with John Wall and DeMarcus over James
Right
Harden.
in the West.
No.
I mean, yeah, not I understand because Victor still haven't proven himself to be any
That's
type
the
of.
big question.
I don't know what he can do in the playoffs. Period.
No. Hold on. Come on, bro. I'm a
Big
Bron
player.
fan. He took this man to 7 multiple times. Like, just off of just pretty much him being on the Indiana Pacers, bro. Like, okay.
That was Paul George.
No, Victor Oladipo too, bro. Back when LeBron went back to Cleveland, yes. Yeah, Victor Oladipo took him to 7, bro. Like,
Without Paul George.
Yeah, and I was so surprised, bro. Like, with some bums almost.
I wasn't that little bit worried about that. I knew it.
Nah, I wasn't
Brown
worried.
been an 8 bounds in a row, goddammit. So
Hey, he took him to 7, so he can do a little something in the playoffs. Bron done swept people. He done gentleman swept everybody last year, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
courtesy. You want one? I give you one.
I mean, he had it 2 playoffs back to back. That's the thing. Both years. Well, really all 3. Every time he played them.
Just one.
Let's go, bro. So we're talking about the Thunder now. So let's see.
Oh, Rockets still suck. I was just trying to give him some credit.
No, you should Rockets still suck. You don't think they're gonna go to the playoffs?
Probably not in the West. If they was in the East, probably.
And then, so how you feel about booking CP3? You think that's gonna go somewhere?
You see where they at right now? They trade. They trade. Yeah. And they like 12
That's
or
that's
They
what
said DeAndre.
CT paid. Nah.
something. Yeah.
DeAndre Ayton. Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, well, they just 8 and 7 right now.
But you see how Bron and CP got that same mentality. They got that leader follow me regardless.
Yeah.
Win, lose, or draw. I'm gonna be the reason why.
LeBron body to help him out. That's all.
Yeah.
I wish he would go to the Lakers.
How you feel CP3?
Yeah.
Do you think CP3 is underrated?
He's not underrated, but he's not ever gonna be like rated a certain way because he never won a championship. You know what I'm saying?
So does CP3 need people to get a championship, or do you think?
Everybody needs people to win the championship.
So LeBron needs someone to win a championship.
For sure. Everybody does.
And who do you think that person was? Okay, that person for LeBron was Kyrie, yeah, so.
I mean, he had a decent squad. He had Caleb too. He's all star. I don't like him, but he's all star.
No, like, he died in my last night.
Where?
That blew night. He gave me an old handshake.
Oh, J.R. Smith was playing decent.
J.R. Smith is a bum. I hate him.
How do you
He
feel
played decent on
I
the
can't
Cavs.
stand
He
him.
How you
was
feel
decent on
about
the
that? How you feel about Melissa going to the Lakers?
Who?
That's
That whack shit?
That's his boy.
I don't think that should happen. He's
That's
undeserving of
deserving.
that. Undeserving of that. And don't get me wrong. I'm not a hater. I'm glad he did it. He got it. That's great. But me as a person, like J.R. Smith, no, don't fuck with you. You don't work on your craft enough to sit here and say you want to be NBA ready. Like, man, I don't know you personally, but I don't feel like, no, man, come on, dude. You should see this dude going live like a motherfucker during the bubble. Fried, like, he can tell this motherfucker high as hell. About to order chicken and shit, using new room service, living good, eating good. Nigga, fuck out of here. You ain't doing nothing. Get the fuck out of here. Like, come on, bro. You out here missing everything you put up, but you ordering a room service.
You literally miss every wide open touch.
Like, come on, dude. Get out of here. He ain't shit, goddamn.
Yeah,
he ain't shit in the bubble.
I give him credit on the Cavs though.
He the smartest nigga I know. He the smartest nigga I know. Reach out to Braun while you playing. You need a ring? You need a hand, bro? I can run a couple. All right, I'll tell him. And he get his little contract, get a couple $1,000.
J.R. Smith already knew he was about to get a contract for the Lakers. He wasn't even worried.
I don't even think he had to get home. Did he get home mill?
I mean, he really was gonna be on the Cavs though, but then they did that stupid shit with the tattoos and shit, like make niggas cover that shit.
And then that nigga come in there every game. Why the fuck is he doing that?
They did that shit
I don't know, 1,000,001 gang signs before he come in the game. I'm ready to break his fucking hand. Bro, stop doing that shit. You're not in high school, nigga.
Wait, why they gotta cover the tattoos now?
Nah, it was like they had certain type of tattoos. Like I remember something like they had like Supreme or something. They was like, nah, you can't promote it, so you gotta cover it. And they was like, nah, I ain't covering it. And they was like, well, you do, I cover, you can't play. So J.R. Smith just didn't play at the time. And then I think he might have got hurt, but he might have just been not wanting to play because they ain't.
Josh Smith is a bum.
But Lonzo just covered his shit. I remember that time he did it.
How y'all feel about the Melo Ball?
Pretty good.
You think he balling? He not started yet.
He not balling, but he balling.
Coach, how do you feel about what the coach said? He said he got to turn out his turnovers to play better defense if he wants to be a starter, pretty much.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Say again?
He pretty much has to turn out. He can't turn the ball over as much, and he has to.
He does?
I mean, he's a point guard. He's gonna have the ball in his hand 90% of the game. He's gonna turn the ball over.
Lonzo done made some stupid mistakes though.
Who?
Lonzo.
Who do you think is gonna be better in the long run?
LaMelo.
Yeah.
He done learn everything. He learned from your older brothers. It's always like that.
He done seen his stupid mistakes.
Yeah, he done seen the stupid mistakes that you're not supposed to make. You know.
How would you
Motherfucker
feel
had
if you was
wild
leading
mistakes.
to
I mean, how the fuck can you feel?
Hey, bro, you send me $100 real quick.
Look, he got a little money out that little 10-day contract he got. He had a little 10-day contract with Detroit. Look, he got a bad rap though, bro. He didn't even get to play.
Shit, I wouldn't give a fuck. I can't wait. Let me stop talking shit. Cause once my little brother make it, he's damn right. Let me stop. I love my little brother to death. I kill a nigga about the niggas, you feel me? I can't about anybody down there. But shit, it ain't about the bread. I'm just talking shit.
I mean, Terry Rozier is pretty good though, so LaMelo probably not gonna be starting for a bit.
But only reason why I say that is because
Yeah, I like Terry Rozier. That's a show. I like that.
yeah, he's a good player. But only reason I say that because he was supposed to make it. It's like he's falling short about in the league. He probably playing professional ball somewhere or whatever. But I just feel like he fell short because whatever. Case might be. He the fattest one out of all. I don't know.
We're serious about Jason Wade retirement. No, they're talking about Kyle Kuzma trending now. What they talking about?
He probably about to get traded.
He may change his haircut or something. Probably,
Yeah, one of those two.
probably lime green or shit.
Hey, Dad. Hey,
They say he got career high shooting percentage right now.
I believe it.
Yeah, he balling.
Yeah, he is. He is. Yeah, I give him that.
I think he's underrated.
No.
I'll trade his ass.
Yeah, for sure.
They did.
He's
I'll trade his ass.
unforgettable. That's
I'll
the
trade
thing.
his ass for Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
Do you see me, world? Damian Lillard, please come to the Lakers.
You think Damian Lillard is a champion? He's gonna get a championship in Portland.
You give Damian Lillard.
I said, do you think Damian Lillard can get a championship?
No,
So at the end of the question, yeah, maybe he get a championship, but not in Portland now.
Yeah,
Who wants to come to Portland?
nobody.
If I'm a millionaire, what makes me say, hey, I want to go live in Portland, Oregon? Out of all the 30,
They got the world's biggest water park.
What am I? What? I ain't 5 years old. I'm a grown ass man making millions of dollars to hoop. Put a ball in the hoop. You think I want to go to the
Who got the world's biggest? Portland? World's biggest? What park?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm pretty sure every
is
time
it
they go
indoor?
play Portland, they go visit it.
Is it indoor? Is it indoor?
Probably. They're probably.
I mean, if it's the
That
world
shit would be
biggest.
crazy. I'm about to say probably. Probably got it's probably shit covered and everything. Probably like the Great Wolf Lodge type shit.
I don't know. I think Damian should rather win the championship LA.
He don't. That's the crazy thing. He don't.
I don't
LeBron got too
know.
much pride.
So LeBron what?
LeBron got 22, AD got 14.
Of course.
Yeah. They winning right now?
55, they are 55, 51. They said LeBron is carrying them.
You see what he been doing for the 3-point line this season?
My name is LeBron
You
James.
see what LeBron been doing for the 3-point line this season? What you
Yeah.
talking about? In real life, you going crazy.
Nah.
Turning around, it's
Nah.
easy.
Under 40%.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
At 36 years old.
That's pretty good for LeBron James.
Almost something
Who's
like
your
Tom
favorite
Brady.
player in the league right now? If it ain't KD, then LeBron's better than your favorite player. He's better than KD too. So.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
I mean, I like Kawhi.
Oh yeah, he's way better.
How do y'all feel about the? Why did the Clippers break down? Why did the Clippers get blown out?
Why did they
lose
They
last?
almost lost
Because his
the
name
first
was the
round.
Claw. That's the wackest nickname I ever heard for a guy who.
But the nigga don't care about that shit. Though.
Don't say exactly for a guy who says not.
He don't care about
Why the
basketball,
fuck does his
that's my
nigga?
opinion.
You don't think he care about basketball?
I mean, he cared enough to make millions of dollars. The hoop, yeah. He got what, two or three?
I like to play basketball.
Yeah, like you. Well, he got 2 or 3 chips.
I'm terrible at it.
I'm not sure how many chips
He has at least 2. You know what I'm saying?
Who, Kawhi?
Yeah.
He got 2 chips here.
Yeah, he has at least 2. If I'm Kawhi, I already really don't give a fuck about
He
basketball.
got one in Toronto, San Antonio.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
He might have got 2 in San Antonio.
That's what I'm saying. He might have 3.
Oh,
He
he
got
got
one in
3?
07. He got one in 07. I think he got one in 07. If he got one in 07, because I think he got one in 07,
That might be
2015. 07, 2015.
He won the 15 with them.
I know, because you know Tim got some. So Tim got
They won like
Tim
3 or
got
4 of those before he
Tim
got
got 5.
So they won like
Tim
3 or
got
4.
5.
I know,
so
but he
got-
won like 3 or 4 with just Manu and T Parker.
Yeah. So he got at least, I think maybe 2.
Yeah, I'm about to say, he might have 2 with Kawhi. That's what I'm saying. This is probably why Kawhi doesn't care. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, he got his.
Like, I got 3 rings. People tell me I'm like top 3 in the league. I'm not really doing shit but playing defense for real. Really.
2014. No, we lost the Spurs. We lost to the Spurs.
Like, he's scoring, but I mean, like.
Oh yeah, we lost to the Spurs when we was about to 3-peat.
He's decent. He good.
We lost to the Spurs when we was about to 3-peat. We lost to the
Like,
Spurs.
he got lucky. Literally, he had no real life competition to face when he was on the Raptors in the finals.
Yeah, because KD
And
didn't
he
want to
got
play.
hurt. Clay got hurt. Who like?
Because KD didn't want to play. That's the kind of nigga I am in the world.
KD just should have set his ass down. That's what he should have did.
And Steph gonna do what he did, what he doing now, then. Was Steph
Let me ask y'all a
hurt?
question.
Or did Steph play? Was Steph hurt?
Y'all feel like
What
Clay
was
can be a
Steph's
star
stats
somewhere
then?
else?
Yes.
You feel like Clay can be a star somewhere else by himself?
No.
Why not?
You know who's the point
60
guard of the
points,
team?
4 dribbles?
Do you know who's the point guard of the team? Do you know who gets distraction? Do you know who gets looks at? Nobody looks at Kyle Lowry like that.
Kyle Lowry just had a great
Nobody
performance
took-
in
Nobody looks at Kyle Lowry like
he
that.
had a great playoff performance.
Nobody looks at Kyle Lowry like they look at Steph.
No. Steph is
Nobody
one
look
nigga. He what, top 5, top 3?
Exactly.
In the 3-point? Yeah.
Exactly.
Where do you think Klay Thompson at? He in the top 15, I'm sure.
But my thing is, what I'm saying, who's creating? Who's creating for the players?
Nobody. That's the crazy thing. He's not even creating.
Because you run off a screen. Who else got the ball in hand?
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Pass it to the
But look,
open
it's not.
man.
It's just not. Kimba got the point. It's not the Kimba Walker though. That's Steph. So not just worry about this action. I'm peeking over here too, because you know what this nigga about. He be either going to the rim or he finna pull
I don't
his
get
dick
what
too.
you're trying to say. Because you
I'm
don't
saying
have
he
to
got
worry about
point guard.
Klay. It don't matter who his point guard is. You're going to have to worry about, bro. He can literally not put the ball on the floor and give you.
I'm not
40
saying you
plus.
can't. I'm saying you have to worry about both. Is what
No, I'm saying, like, I was saying, well, what makes you think he can't be a star by himself?
Because he's like Bradley Beal.
He's a star.
He like Bradley Beal, but you see Bradley Beal right now. But Russ ain't that good. But look, you see this shit going to
Bradley
dirt.
Beal
But look,
averaging 39.
he eating, but ain't
He a
going
star.
nowhere.
I was just saying, I ain't saying the team gonna do good. I'm not saying, I ain't saying the team gonna do good. I just said, can he be a
I
star?
feel you. So who better, Bradley or Clay?
That's a tough one to
Who's
answer.
better, Bradley Beal or Clay?
Yeah.
Something like no injuries.
Yeah,
No
but look,
injuries?
but Clay playing with Steph Curry, it look a whole lot better than him with than Bradley with
I
John
just
Wall.
can't-
As a duo, you know Steph. I'm gonna go Steph and Clay as a duo.
That ain't my
That's
thing.
a
Is
duo.
Clay just might play a little bit better defense. That's the only reason I would give him. But Bradley Beal can create
Yeah.
way more for himself. Like he can literally give you
Yeah.
60 in a night like that. Like 2 nights, 3 nights back to back. Clay, like he might have a night where he give you 60, but it's not gonna be back.
Bradley Beal got a little bad. He got
Yeah,
it bad.
yeah,
he
but-
got it bad. He stepped back.
He's averaging 39 right now,
Yeah.
bro. Like for the past 3
Bad.
games. Like,
Brother,
But he's always been.
did y'all see his game
logs?
logs last year, bro? Like, Bradley Bill, he had like 10 games. He pretty much had like 40 points in all of them. He literally only won one of those games, but you can win. That's
Bro got a bad.
He got to leave. I ain't gonna lie. They got to get him out of there.
So tell me about. So we found some great topics that we was just a little loud about. You feel what I'm saying? We was getting a little dead, but I'm about to get y'all right real quick. So it says, how do y'all feel? It's saying all eyes on Giannis and the Bucks this year after we signed with him. How do you feel about that?
Nah. And then bro lost me some money a few years back on the playoffs. I don't got no respect for
Do you
him.
believe? Do you think Giannis playoff hype?
What playoff hype? He does nothing in the playoffs.
Oh, but pretend to what you said. All eyes is not on him no more.
Ever.
All eyes is on the Nets right now. All eyes in the NBA is focuses on Brooklyn Nets. So he just escaped. One thing I heard one day, that $228 million.
Were y'all surprised that he stayed with the Bucks?
Cause no, I mean, but look, cause if the Nets lose in the first round, you know Giannis going.
Yeah.
His only option, the only people.
You don't. That's the crazy thing. You don't know if he's going. That's the
he's
crazy.
expected to.
He's expected to, but you don't know if he's going. That's the
He's
crazy thing.
expected to. So
what was the game? So what was the game plan last year that the who they played?
You know, man.
The
Just
Heat.
wall up. Just wall
The Heat.
up.
What's the game plan for Giannis?
Wall up.
And what's the game plan for
make
the
him
Bucks?
shoot.
Make him shoot.
Give him LeBron
Make
treatment.
Giannis
Give him the 2011 LeBron treatment. Make him shoot.
Okay.
The Mavericks.
The Mavericks game.
Yeah. Let him shoot. Leave him open. Let him shoot. He can't shoot.
Hey, you see what he be doing? He be trying to shoot in transition and be break, airball. Imagine somebody letting him shoot and they're like, yeah, take the shot.
I mean, shooting air balls from mid range.
That's the same reason why he didn't leave. He got
Then the other day, do you know he was 1 for 10 from the free throw line the other day? 1 for 10 from the free throw line. Dribble. Yo, get out! Yo, boy. What the fuck? How you go 1 for 10? 10 of them, dog.
You said 1%.
228 mil.
So
Well, shit, you
ball,
talk about topics. You talk about topics getting money. Get the Rudy Gobert signed that damn $205 million contract, motherfucker. That's a
Nah, everybody about to get more
Jazz?
money. Everybody about to get more money. Everybody about to get more money because that TV deal they just got. So everybody about to get more money once they resign. No cap. Like, it's about to be crazy. What's got a big little contract too. Some others got a little extension.
So minimum wage go up, I better get some more goddamn money.
Pretty much
Everybody.
everybody.
This nigga goddamn 200 goddamn million. I need these guys some money because he ain't doing that goddamn nothing in the big.
Pretty much
I'm working on the
He
pandemic.
getting paid millions.
I'm working on the
dunk ball on
pandemic,
niggas.
Got me fucked up.
Can't even shoot. Him and Ben Simmons.
So next question, it says right here for y'all. How good will Brooklyn actually be?
Not that damn good until next season.
Why?
Because they got to build chemistry first. If they play,
They had chemistry, I thought, KD and Harden.
Kyrie over there.
Yeah, that's like me.
Kyrie over there. He
I
don't got
feel-
chemistry with nobody. He been
He
hurt
wasn't
for
even
4
a starter
seasons.
when they was playing together now. So
They dogging, but they losing. How you got everybody scoring above 30 and y'all still lose? To the Cavs.
well, that's the only two they lost. So
Back to back, bro, to the Cavs. How do you lose back to back to the Cavs if you're the Nets? They're in the East. Cavs are in the East now. That's too bad. That's too bad losses, bro.
So, Rob, what's
But
your
hey, no cap. I've been watching. What you said?
They know, hey, literally stop everybody but them three. Literally.
But I feel like this. I feel like this though. The games I did watch with these Nets, they've been fighting though. They've been fighting. A lot of these games not blowouts from no second, third quarter. They've been fighting all 4 quarters until maybe about a few minutes left. Then they might take off a little bit. But other than that, boy, they been in that big dog fight. I know they tired.
The only
Them
thing
boys gonna get tired.
that's gonna kill them in the playoffs,
They
bro.
gonna get tired.
Yeah, that's what's gonna kill them.
Them motherfuckers tired of the game, changing leads, losing. KD got to pull up.
One of them hurt.
They pull a magic shot and goddamn definitely point up to goddamn. I don't know how you made that one going, Lord Jesus. Goddamn. For real.
So you
Chuck.
y'all for this year?
Nah, they definitely gonna make the playoffs for sure. They might make it all the way to the finals. They're not gonna win though.
The damn.
They probably
Nets.
not gonna make it to the finals just because they don't got no bench for real.
I really got to go through this big in the East.
The
That's
Celtics,
enough.
50.
The Heat was playing
The Heat?
against. The Heat was balling the other day against them. So.
Why y'all think that he wins so many games with LeBron?
Because against what?
Why y'all think that he got so many games? Like why he went to 7 games?
Oh man, because Bam had 40.
Why did they go to 7 games? Oh, because Jimmy Butler played phenomenal in the first 2 games.
That's
Perfect basketball. I ain't gonna lie. He played
Perfect basketball.
Perfect basketball.
He
40
had
point
40.
triple double. Perfect
He had
basketball.
40.
And I told him, I was like, yeah, he can't do this every night. If he do this every night, they gonna win. But
He was tired. You wanted to
Exactly.
As soon as he got off the court, Jimmy go to bed.
But you know, I
first time that nigga got there. You know.
Here's the thing like, these niggas trash.
and I gotta play these niggas in 3 days.
Them niggas banging.
In the same spot. But they was in the bubble.
Banging.
Y'all surprised with Tyler Hero's performance?
No.
He did alright for his age.
No.
He was surprised. I mean, he did good. I
I
wouldn't say I
ain't
surprised
trying
him,
to
but it was
We
more
know
of
the-
a shock. It
we know
was like, yeah, okay, that's cool. He did alright. For his age being 20 years old.
What was the
Was he the
other
youngest player? He was the
Duncan
youngest player out
Robinson.
there. He was the youngest player out there, I think.
Yeah, he was like 19, I think.
So that ain't bad. That's great.
So you know, if we saw come on as well, they gave us another one real quick right here. It says Zion Williams. Zion Williams in year 2, question mark.
He's looking pretty good.
Every point has been in the paint, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh?
I think every point has been in the paint, if I'm not mistaken.
You big like that, you don't got to
If
do
I'm not mistaken, every bucket has been.
Hey, shoot phenomenal.
If I'm not mistaken, all his buckets have been in the paint.
They can't stop him from getting there though. That's
all
the
his
thing.
buckets are in the paint.
So,
In the
a
paint.
one-dimensional player?
You gotta stop me. You gotta stop me.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta
I
stop
might be
him.
one dimensional,
LeBron,
but I'm not going.
LeBron shoot when he first got out of high
He
school?
can shoot a little bit.
I'm about to say
He
you
can shoot a
LeBron was
little
one
bit.
dimensional.
He can shoot way better than
I
that.
see Bron today. Bron calling his shot now. He calling them motherfuckers. Them bitches called me when he let him go. Hey, this butter. This I
They
didn't.
turned around,
This
looked at the
butter.
bench when the ball was up
This
there.
butter.
Literally.
You know this butter.
Halfway, top of the peak, turning
You
around.
bet.
Zion, Zion young man, he got time.
And the crazy part, I think his first game, he had like 4 threes last year. His first game.
He just hit 7 the other day.
So,
3-pointers?
I think so.
Zion?
Nah, LeBron James.
Oh, LeBron, yes. LeBron had 3. I mean, he had 7. 7 for 11.
I say, you know that's
46.
someone up there. Zion.
He had the pink shoes on.
7.
Will Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid ever coexist?
They
coexist
Yeah,
now.
they doing it now. And they got to win the record.
That's where they gonna win.
You got Doc Rivers in the coach.
They-
You got to lead in Doc Rivers.
Look,
Look.
they are kind of successful.
Look.
Look, the
But
team
that's
they
what
lost
these
to,
teams-
they lost to the championship team in the playoffs when they lost to the Raptors.
That was that year. What happened this year? Who they lost? They must have lost to the Heat out there.
Yeah, I think they did.
Either Heat or
Or the
the
Bucks, one of the two. That's what I'm saying. The team that lost to the championship team. You know what I'm saying? Well, them last year, I don't know. That's different. You know
Well,
what
the
I'm saying?
Heat was on the rampage that they lost to them.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, they lost to the Heat. Then yeah. Matter of fact, they might have played them in the first round. They might have thought it was gonna be sweet.
They said right here. Who rules post LeBron era? Luka.
What is post LeBron era? He's
Who
still
rules
here.
post LeBron era? Luka, Giannis, or Zion?
Ja Morant.
I like that. Bronny James.
Nah, on some real shit though, probably like somebody like Jason Tatum or some shit though. Really, really. Cause that nigga kinda unguardable, bro.
But the way Bam was playing the other night, you
On
know.
1-on-1.
So you be way better than Jalen.
Jalen Brown? No, he not way better. It's like,
They coexist.
do they?
They got the playoffs last year, bro.
Do they coexist though? Are they holding each other back? You feel what I'm saying? That's what I think. I think one of them holding each other back.
Who's going to do that?
He's never gonna get to all of y'all, bro.
Nah, Jalen Brown is definitely getting held back in my opinion. Cause he can't take as many shots as Jason Tatum. He be eating, but Jason
I mean, they
Tatum
both
can-
be having 30.
Yeah, but you feel what I'm saying? I feel like Jalen Brown can go somewhere else.
What's
and
up
go
with you and these superstars being good by themselves? Why you don't think they can go?
I want everybody. I want the league to be like the whole league, bro. Everybody's kind of doing their own thing. Everybody competing, bro. Like I
There was
don't.
a lot of super teams, bro.
It was, but everybody was kind of competing a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can go to any gym and like it's gonna be good matchups like across the board. Like now you might. Hey, you go to the Cavs. You expecting that, dog? You feel what I'm saying? You go to the Cleveland
Not
Cavs.
the Nets.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did expect them. They would have doubled overtime the first time. I don't know what happened second game.
So why did you disrespect Luka like that?
I'm not disrespecting him. He good.
He's not shooting.
He good.
He's not
You say
shooting
what?
really great. He's not shooting really great.
Yeah, not this season. He playing pretty
It's all right.
Right
You
now.
shoot
So
all right.
how does Giannis take this next step? What's his? How does
He gonna Euro that bitch. I'll tell you that much. Watch. He gonna Euro to charge.
Hey, he's literally doing what I thought he had to do to get better, and he's not getting better. You know what I'm saying?
He
He's
was
taking
just
jump
saying-
shots. He's shooting. He's trying. He just can't hit it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just can't do it. There ain't nothing he can do about it.
It's the hope and the prayer up there, boy. Get the rebound.
Like, he gonna get that though. Like he might miss. He gonna get a rebound and dunk it back down though.
Will Kawhi Leonard become the most unique star ever?
No,
What's
because he
unique
can
about
open
him?
his mouth and speak.
That's what's unique about him, just because he don't talk for real. He started talking when he came to the Clippers for real.
How you that?
I think when the chip he started talking for real.
I think he gay.
You gotta go wife and kid. Well, I mean, that don't mean that.
I don't
I said
know.
that don't mean
This is my personal opinion. I think him, he gay. I think Serge gay. I think Paul George gay. Yeah, that's my opinion. I mean, I might be wrong.
Okay.
Paul, don't come for me, bro. Seriously, don't come for me. How would the A's win
But
the
this
impact the
straight.
NBA?
What do you mean?
How do you think the A's win the impact? So like
You talking about them trying?
Because you know now niggas going to the G League out of high school. Now I think it's the rule where they go to G League.
I think they about to make a whole rule where like you can just be 18 and get it coming in the league. Where they leaning towards getting back to that.
do you think 18 is a good age?
Shit, you feel like you ready?
Well, I got a bag. I feel
I
the
say
same.
you, yeah, I'm about to say you trying to get some money. You know,
But you know
It's
they
a
trying to break
whole
that.
di- It's the NBA.
yeah, you can develop, or you can either be a Kwame Brown, or you can be LeBron James. You gotta pick one. You know what I'm saying?
And the only way you gonna find out is go to the
Who?
NBA.
Kwame Brown.
Number one pick. You don't even know who he is.
Well, he won my pick. I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
That was a waste.
exactly.
Who picked him?
The Lakers, I believe.
Fired. Never picked that motherfucker.
Will James Harden win the title?
I hope not.
Why do you hope not?
I don't know. I don't like too much wanting to be like LeBron, but not can't even say it.
What was the question? I was having to look up something.
I said,
He said it was James Harden ever won the chip. It depends on what if you want to play a different role other than to be a scorer.
is load management here to stay?
For sure.
Yes.
LeBron said so.
Wow.
Kawhi said so.
He said, wow.
Kawhi said
So I
so.
say sound like Skip Bayless right now.
Kawhi said so.
Because Kawhi said so.
Kawhi said so. And he don't say shit.
Will the
But I
Warriors
ain't
not
playing
come
tonight, coach.
What you say?
All you say is I ain't playing tonight, coach. That's all
Pretty much,
you
yeah, 'cause I
say.
ain't playing.
I
That's
heard
the
from
only
you
thing
in 2
Kawhi
weeks.
say too,
nigga.
coach.
That was he talking
He
to
said
me.
he coach.
That's the only thing I'm gonna say too, Coach. I ain't gonna to the game.
That's the
Y'all
first
get on the
thing
plane
you said.
without me.
I ain't playing. Damn.
See Kawhi at home on Xbox.
Just the fun guy.
Will the Warriors mount a comeback?
I can see that.
Y'all think James Wiseman's a good fit?
He's a great fit. Yeah, that's what they needed. I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Because Draymond wasn't going to cut it.
Draymond could not cut
Not by
him.
himself. Not by himself.
Not cut him.
Well, not by himself, but Steph and Clay out.
Not no more. He just Draymond not it no more. He just like kind of he lucky need to be the coach of the Warriors.
Draymond not a scorer, so he almost that defense and rebounding shit is nice, but when you ain't
You don't
get
even do
25
it.
buckets, 25, 30, when we need it, you pointless. 1 for 4 ain't gonna get it. Steph can't drop 60 at night.
Exactly.
Because you need Clay to take that load. You need Clay to give you 30. And Draymond good when Clay give me
The
30.
real problem is Kelly.
And Wise can't get, he's a damn bum. He ain't a
He
bum.
wasn't
he's
a
not
bum. That's the
shooting.
crazy. He just
He ain't
played
shooting.
bad
He ain't
right now.
shooting as good as he should be.
I think they think about trading him though.
I mean, you could. I think you could hold on to that till Clay come back.
Right.
The Clay, you know that's the only piece. That's the piece.
Exactly.
Clay, the
They
piece
got
you
all the
right
pieces.
there.
Yeah, I
You
ain't
got
gonna lie.
Steph, Clay,
Draymond,
yeah,
Kelly, and James
Kelly.
Wiseman.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, we good. We got because Kelly can just definitely think about running break. He ain't got to worry about
He
shooting.
gonna play defense too.
Yeah, all you got to think about running break. James Wiseman, rebound, get his little points in the paint.
He actually is playing.
Because Draymond can get Wiseman buckets.
Yeah.
That's all he can worry about is to get behind the buck because he loves throwing lobs to the big man. That's all he do to throw lobs to the big man.
You know what I'm saying? That's why they was winning because they had good big men too. Andrew Bogut was a great big man for them back when they was winning.
Yeah, I told niggas about that, bro. He really was.
He was doing everything he needed to do.
He's
The
terrible.
boys with the things. But yeah, bro, I think we've been on here a while, y'all. So I think
Yeah.
you feel what I'm saying. It's good to wrap it up. So I appreciate everybody coming up here today, man.
Appreciate it,
Everybody know what time it is. It's just all love. It's all YouTube. We got our boys here, and we can get this again. And we're gonna get this again, and we're gonna get this again for sure. And then we'll see y'all when y'all see y'all boys, man. It's Hefty out. Rod, go say bye,
All right,
man.
man. Peace, peace.
Y'all boys hold it down, man.